Hello everyone, Dr. Ashish here. Today my discussion is about Marek Health organization. It maybe has been funded by Derek, or at least at the surface it looked like that, or he's a big participant in this telehealth platform. So it's a telehealth platform, which means you contacted them, they offer you some face-to-face consultation. And I heard about it in Jordan Peterson podcast for you, which I'm gonna play it for you now.
Tell people about Marek Health now and where you're at with that, and then also about the supplement company.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know if this is something you'd be willing to speak to, but I'd love to hear your experience working with Marek Health. Michaela and you have used our services for a while now.
Yeah.
What's your experience?
Well, I'm still, my experience has been fine and positive. I'm still learning exactly how to use what you have to offer, because it's complicated, right? And Michaela has gone farther down those rabbit holes than I have, partly because of necessity and desperation. So I'm still working it out and trying to figure out where I could maximally benefit. Mm-hmm. And I think that'll probably take me a year or so to really get my feet under, get my feet on the ground so I understand what I'm doing. But I'm very interested in continuing to pursue it, which is obviously partly why I'm talking to you today.
So technically, as I said, it's a telehealth platform. Why I became interested in this platform, because I was looking for a peptide, and I was looking for a genuine peptide. And as you know, peptides are not illegal in most of the countries, although some of their medicinal use haven't been proven, but the result that can lead to the good usage of them and beneficial that they can be beneficial for the body is huge, and you cannot deny that. But, although most of the pharma company gonna deny it, I kind of strongly believe in it. So I wondered, should I buy a peptide from them? So I little bit start to investigate more, and I'm gonna share what I found here with you. I could be wrong as anybody else. My understanding at this point is, if you know what your body lacking, you don't really need to contact Marek Health telecommunication, because you can get those amino acid or those peptides from different company, which could be as good as what they're providing. So my problem at this moment is, it's very difficult to trust different peptide, and testing the peptide is another problem. Like for me, if I have to analyze a peptide, an easiest way for me to do it and get the very rock solid answer is to doing electrophoresis, and for that I need another similar peptide which I'm 100% sure that is 100% pure, and those are very expensive, and I can buy it from Merck, or previously we know it as a Sigma, but it's very, very, very costly. So that's why I hope I can find the right source for peptide that I can share with you, but so far I was not so successful in that. That all has been said. Let's go back to the Marek. So what does Marek do? They give you a consultation, and then after the consultation they have different category of the blood test, or you can customize your own blood test. So you go through that blood test. That one also can be done by any laboratory as long as they're reliable. And then through those platform and through those tests, they're gonna come up with the idea that what essential amino acid your body lacking, what you need to improve your health, and so on. And for that, they give you a prescription. So for that, I think you're gonna pay some money, and every month you're gonna receive the supplement that you're supposed to get during the next month, and so on and so on. So it's a very good business. However, my problem with this platform is you can find the headquarter address, which is in Michigan, USA, but you can have zero information about where do they get their sub functions. So these are the things you can get from anywhere. Then it comes to the peptide. There are three main peptides that they are offering: BPC-157, TB-500, and PT-141, which all of them generally are important as an anti-aging, repairing your injured area. For example, if you have slip disc, there's a long story that some of them can help. And if you have joint problem, or your tendon has a tear, or you suffering from the long-term recovery after the surgery, they can come handy. But again, the problem is that none of them we know where is the source for it. My assumption, I could be wrong, I could be 100% wrong, but there's two possibilities. One, they source it from the US, which will be very expensive, and some of the company that produces is very legit, but the price is damn high. So my second guess, which is more feasible for me and it's good for the company to earn a good amount of money from, is the sourcing from China, or there's another country. I'm not going to say it now, but after I finish my research I will mention it, and I will mention in another video. So what is there any problem that they get their peptide from China? Yes and no. Why? The main problem with the peptide product in China is not the peptide itself, it's the process after the peptide production. I explained in the IGF-1 video that why you should not buy IGF-1, and I explained that after the production of IGF-1 in the laboratory, there are the process of the filtration that you need to come up with a purity close to the standard of what CDC accept. And in that procedure, the amount of the foreign DNA, the bacteria DNA, and RNA, generally the genetic or alien genome that is left in the product should be very low at the point that CDC mentioned. And unfortunately, with the Chinese product, these sometimes exceed. And to be honest, it's very difficult, and it's time consuming and it's expensive to do it all the time. So once any company start buying their stuff from the Chinese company, during this process, if they don't have a right monitoring system, the value and quality of this product could be varied, and that's highly relevant to the amount of those side things that we don't need to be inside the peptide will increase. So those themselves can cause inflammation. Those themselves, there are some talk that it can contribute to the cancer or changing your cells genome. These are all possibility. The chances are very low, but still is there. Therefore, if I don't know where the source of the peptide is, I won't pay that much money to buy those peptides. That's the thing I want to explain to you. I personally want BPC-157, I want TB-500, I want PT-141, but till this moment I couldn't find a company that I can strongly rely on, except one or two that are in US. First of all, they don't ship outside, especially to place I am, and secondly, their price is extremely high. So these are what I know about this company. I hope it's be interesting for you and it be helpful for you. If it was, don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time.